Welcome to the Daily English Hub. We're so glad you could join us. Please remember to like this and subscribe now so you never miss a story. Today, we've got a spooky story for you. You know, the kind that's perfect for a dark night.
That's right. It's called The Midnight Shadow.
All right, let's begin. It was a cold and rainy night. The wind was just howling outside, but we were all warm and cozy in the living room. And then, all of a sudden, the lights went out. Everything was just completely black.
Shh. Did you hear that?
There was this strange sound, and it was definitely coming from the basement. It sounded like tap, tap, tap. So I grabbed a flashlight. Let's go see, I said. I was trying to sound a lot braver than I actually felt, you know? We started walking down the stairs really slowly, and the air, it just felt so cold and damp all of a sudden. And then we saw it over in the corner of the basement, a shadow, and it was moving. I think I grabbed Leo's arms so tightly. I aimed the flashlight right at that corner. But when the beam of light finally hit the shape, we realized it wasn't a ghost at all. It was just a small, wet cat sitting right next to an open window. It was tapping its little paw against a metal pipe. That was the sound we heard. I just started laughing. It's just a hungry guest. So, of course, we closed the window, wrapped the little guy in a warm towel, and took him up to the kitchen for some milk. Whew! What a fun little scare that turned out to be. The good news is the little cat is safe and sound. So, now that we've finished our story, let's learn 5 important words from it. Okay, our first word is whisper. Now, to whisper just means to speak very, very quietly, using more of your breath than your actual voice. Remember when I was scared and I said, "Did you hear that?" That was a whisper. All right, next up we have basement. The basement is simply the room or floor of a building that is below the ground, and in our story, that's exactly where that spooky tapping sound was coming from. And then we have the word brave. When you're brave, it means you aren't afraid of situations that might seem dangerous or difficult. Leo was definitely trying to be brave when he decided to go into the dark basement. Our fourth word is relief. Relief is that wonderful, happy feeling you get when something bad or unpleasant finally stops. We both felt a huge sense of relief when we saw the shadow was just a cat. And our final word today is shadow. A shadow is that dark shape that appears on a surface when something blocks the light. The moving shadow in the basement was the big mystery of our story. And that wraps up our lesson for today. You all did a great job. We really hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next mystery. Bye-bye.